Hey Hawks, let's talk about what is wow work. So last year we started a new kind of art class where you guys started to be able to kind of make whatever it is that you choose to make in my classroom as I sort of guided you through your creative process and taught you how to think like an artist. So we started making wow work. And we talked about it a lot last year, but we need to review what it means because this year I'm still going to expect you to continue creating wow work during our independent art work time, during our art special virtually this year. And when we return, we will continue making it in the classroom. So what I came up with is this checklist. So I'm going to unpack and go through each one with you and just tell you what it means to me and what I expect. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to show you some examples so you can see what that looks like. So the first one is I challenged myself. So I want you to stretch and explore outside of your comfort zone so that you can make your comfort zone bigger and wider. And we're going to try to find that sweet spot, which is what we talked about last year. And that's a place where your project's not too easy for you, but it's also not so hard that you get frustrated and you give up. It's just right. So we want to challenge ourselves in our wow work. Next one is I completed my work. So when you get a great idea, I want you to keep working on it until it's finished and persevere through any challenges that you might come across in your project, and also give your idea the attention that it needs to shine bright. So if you come up with a great idea and you get frustrated and you give up, then that idea never actually came into a real art project, and the world will be missing that art project. So we want to be completing our wow work. Sometimes we might start something and that process might give us an idea for something new, and we might want to stop what we're working on and start working on something new. And that's okay to do sometimes, but most of the time we want to be completing our work so that we actually end up with finished projects and finished ideas. So next one, I showed my best craftsmanship. So craftsmanship is like how you're making your art project physically with your hands. What are you doing to create it? So for wow work, I want you to create work in a way so that people can see and understand your idea clearly. That means maybe you are using neat, bold coloring, or crisp, clear lines with your drawings, or strong construction with your 3D sculptures, or you're making something that lasts a long time and doesn't fall apart or fade in a week or so. And so craftsmanship is important because when you have a good idea, you want it to come through. So you want the person looking at your art to be able to understand the message that you're trying to send or the special idea that you're trying to express. So that's why craftsmanship is important, and it is one of our things on our checklist. So the next one is I expressed myself. So when you express yourself, your ideas are personal. So they're telling your unique story with your artwork. And you might be expressing how you feel or who you are. You might express what you're interested in or what you know. And this is one of the best things about art, is that it is a way for us to show who we are as individuals and tell people about who we are so that they understand us better, and maybe they'll see a little bit of themselves in our artwork and feel less alone. So that's why expression is really important on our wow work checklist. Last one is my work is unique and innovative. So being innovative is part of our Hortons Creek Hawk Creed, and it's very important, especially if we want to go out in the world and be problem solvers. So in your wow work, I want you to be pushing boundaries. I want you to express new ideas, do something no one's tried before, be brave, and invent new techniques. So if you're creating something that's wow work, it should have every single one of these things in it. That's what I expect. Here is some examples. So these are two third grade level artworks drawings that I would consider wow work. And it's because it's a unique idea, it's expressive, and it's innovative, and the craftsmanship is at a level 3 at least, and they were challenging themselves, and the work is complete. Here's some 3D examples. So this was created by a 5th grader. It's unique and the craftsmanship is good. It's expressive and interesting and innovative. Here is a 3rd grader project that has some interesting textures and colors and shapes, and it's an innovative design. It's unique and expressive and interesting. So this year during your virtual time, we're gonna have a certain section where you're gonna have time to kind of work on your own ideas. And during that time, I always expect you to be either brainstorming or actively working on your wow work projects. So that's wow work, and we'll move on to the next part of the lesson.